Good evening, fellow Lasalians and friends, and welcome back to Bro & Co. for our second episode about life, learning, and Saint Lasal. And we're very glad to have with us a co-host from our own Communications Arts Department. She is a third-year Com Art student from De La Salle Lipa, and you may recognize her from the Christmas lighting ceremony. Tonight, we're going to talk about a lot of important things about Christmas. We're just a few days away, and I'm glad that she will be with me to talk about things that matter most to you. So let's welcome Ellen.
Hi, Brother Reggie! Hello po, good evening! Thank you po for having me here sa second episode ng Bro & Co. I'd like to say hi and greet our viewers. I'm very pleased maging co-host po for today's episode.
Oo nga. Maraming salamat. Alam natin na lahat tayo ngayon, busy tayo sa lahat ng preparations para sa Pasko. Pero ikaw, kumusta yung preparations sa bahay? Preparations mo as a student also?
I'm not gonna lie, I am currently working on a lot of stuff right now. Mapa school, ACADS, may org work pa din, and then of course dito sa responsibility sa bahay. So every day, it's a matter of balancing and managing all this work. I'm very thankful na lang din na kompleto pa rin yung tulog ko kahit po ganitong busy sa preparations for Christmas, and tinatapos ko din po yung mga necessary tasks pa din po for school before mag-school break.
Oh, and actually ganun din, no, marami din talagang nangyayari, maraming ginagawa ngayon as we prepare for Christmas. And nakakatuwa na yung makakasama natin at makakakwentuhan natin ngayon sa Bro & Co. Isa rin sa mga excited para sa ating Pasko. So, Ellen, would you like to introduce our guest for this evening?
Ayan, of course. I am very excited to know our special guest for today kasi balita ko, she is a number person. She began her teaching stint at De La Salle Lipa as part of the math department. She is well known to students for making the math concepts easier to understand. And also, she is a mother to 3 daughters and is one to look up to her leadership in our academic community. So without further ado, may we now call on the ever-energetic Dr. Aizal Torino.
Hello everyone! Hello, Lasalians! Good evening, Brother Reggie and Ellen, and thank you for that introduction. Actually, nobody knows that I'm married and I have 3 daughters most of the time. Because that's actually a no topic for me to discuss it, but I enjoy being a mother, especially this Christmas time. It's a time for family, of course. For the audience here, our faculty, our students, and the rest who actually are with us this evening.
Dr. Aizal, so kumusta naman po? How's everything going on for you po?
Where do I start? It's quite different now. You don't get to actually plan anything. I'm sure before you get to organize things, you get to plan things ahead, but now you actually just do things at the same time. You're somehow extemporaneous. It somehow is impromptu that you get to things done. At the end of the day, you simply reflect, okay, this is not how it was actually done before. Because before, when we do things, it's basically somehow a prompt from our end. Okay, we have policies, we have something, we have like this, and these are the things that we usually look into, whatever decisions, whatever plans that we have. But this particular season, it's quite different. Remember, we're 9 months into our pandemic, and it's now how many days? It's 2 more days before Christmas, and yes, there's no definite plans set. That's all I can say. And what we would like to actually simply have for this Christmas is to make it more meaningful than the rest. Because this is a time to reflect and, of course, be with your family and friends and connect with one another.
Opo, ang ganda nung sinabi ni Doc Aizal, no, na talagang ang daming mga bagay na hindi natin napaplano. Diba? Very different from how it was before when at this time, no, a few more days until Christmas, talagang nakaplano na lahat. Alam mo na kung saan ka pupunta sa Monday, sa Tuesday, sa Wednesday, sa Thursday. Pero ngayon talagang maiba ang celebration ngayong Pasko. Pero Doc Aiz, before we talk about how you're going to celebrate Christmas this year, I'm not sure how it was celebrated here in school. So could you take me back to how you celebrated it in school before and even in your own homes? Ano yung mga usual na event? Diba marami yung pakulo, mga Christmas party here and there. Paano po siya sineselebrate sa school and paano nyo po sineselebrate at home before pa?
Before there were actually what you call prompts, di ba, brother? When you have the Burr months, yeah, okay na yan, may countdown na yan, you have the carols. Di ba sa
Yes.
PA natin, you actually hear the Christmas carol and everything. You actually feel the air because everybody's actually smiling and greeting one another. Parang ganon. You're looking forward to it. So there's a lot of preparations, or actually what you call presentations. Yun, di ba, brother, if you would not see mga intermission numbers and you get to be prepared for all of those things. So yun, and then you get to have your list of your gifts that you're going to actually give. So I usually spend time for that, really. I have a number of my families, friends, and of course the colleagues that I have in school. So I usually have time to actually buy stuff in the mall or whatsoever. But now, since you're confined at home, it's quite different. So you're kind of thinking, how are you going to actually give gifts? I'm not sure, virtual gifts to your friends, because you cannot actually send them through delivery. You're going to be charged higher now if you're going to send that through Padala or whatsoever. So it has some kind to be creative enough, and you have to be imaginative on how you're going to actually connect with your families and friends, because Wi-Fi is actually also a problem. It's a challenge right now, especially during this Christmas season and when everybody wants to give messages and do the online and everything. So, yeah, it's some kind of different. Before, as I've mentioned, it's all planned. Okay, for September, these are the things that you're going to have to do because there's no much disruption on the things that are actually there. So in the calendar, so we walk through things basically every year, just the same as it is. But this year, it's some kind of different. So if you're going to connect with one another, you have to find ways of doing that. And of course, we're thankful we have the social media. But one thing, brother, that I see good in this is that we never get to miss anything. Why? Because everything can be recorded. So even the Simbang Gabi, because usually you actually have to be on time for the Christmas masses and everything. Now, I cannot be on time even if you're doing online, but I can still attend the Simbang Gabi and complete that. So that's it. So there are actually a lot of perks that we can actually imagine and enjoy this Christmas season, more than we can actually even think of. There are a lot of things, I tell you. It's just a matter of going through the possibilities. And I'm sure if you're going to go through this, the friends, the family, and your colleagues would actually somehow realize that you're putting more importance and meaning in what you do if you're kind of thinking on it. Because this is something different. And
That's
when you
right.
do something different, that means say you have somehow thought of ways on how to send the message, the gift, or whatever to them.
Correct. Actually, parang tama na talagang kailangan pag-isipan yung mga bagay na gagawin natin ngayon. And na-mention niyo po, Doc Ice, na dati parang may mga intermission number sa mga org, sa mga faculty gathering, sa mga institutional Christmas parties, palaging may sayawan, may mga,
Right.
di ba, may mga ganon. Pero I have to be very honest, that's something I'm happy about kasi I will not be forced to dance. And those who really know me, talaga, as in, hindi ko talaga kayang mag-intermission number ng gayon. Sa inyo, Ellen, sa org nyo and sa classes din, di ba, nagkaroon din ba kayo ng mga ganun na parang events dati as you prepare for Christmas? Ang daming nakaplano. Ganun din ba sa inyo?
Yes po, dati talaga. Kasi tuwing December, dun sa aming org, it's the Cine Verde season. It's a short film festival. And parang yun na yung aming way of celebrating togetherness, in spirit ng Christmas. Ayan. So, talagang dati nakaplano. And ngayon, we are still organizing this online film festival. Pero yun nga, online na siya. Pero when it comes to Christmas celebrations and everything, hindi kami nakapagplano this year. Kasi parang, ayun nga po, there's this boundaries na parang everyone's doing his or her own thing. So parang hindi pa ho kami nakakapag-usap on what are your plans this Christmas or tara naman mag-get together or yung mga online Zoom Christmas party, reunion. Wala pa, very uncertain pa po.
And nakakatuwa talaga yung dun sa sinabi rin ni Doc Ice and sa sinabi mo, Ellen, parang talagang everyone's planning paano natin gagawin online. Naaalala ko yung parang preparations nung Christmas lighting ceremony, 'di ba? Talagang online talaga and you know, tapos 'di ba after a few days parang lumabas yung Christmas lighting ceremony of last year. Then while I was watching it, sabi ko, talagang ibang-iba talaga.
Yes, iba po talaga.
And 'di ba parang I'm sure when you hosted it online din na iba yung mag-host ka sa labas, 'di ba dito sa school. Tapos iba yung mag-host ka online, 'di ba? So iba yung nagiging feeling, no? So yun yung reality natin, di ba? And one of the things that I was able to reflect on, parang there's no point of comparing anymore But it's really just about us adjusting and accepting what's happening to us with the hope, of course, of really getting back together. And of course, Doc Ice, as we prepare for Christmas in a few more days, ano naman yung plano nyo na kanina sabi nyo walang nakaplan talaga? But what are your usual activities at home? Or anong pakulo ng mga anak? Ano nyo pong pakulo? Mga ganun po.
Okay. So basically, brother, when we actually talk of Christmas, tama kayo, you always have to go back to the past. Because when we meet friends, the usual thing that, how are you? You'll go back to reminiscing the old days. It's always like that, brother. Because as Filipinos, we always cluster together and reminisce together and remember the old times. So that's how it is. So basically, it's some kind of different, but again, you have to manage what you have because the kids might actually expect more. And although this is different, I mean, the disappointment would somehow be there. So that's why you have to set expectations. So from my family, because of that, I think it's basically you have to actually engage them in a conversation together and speak up. What do we want to do this Christmas? Because this is basically different from what we have before. And yes, you have to communicate that we cannot actually simply visit your grandma, your grandparents. You cannot actually simply go out and actually eat out, but we have to stay indoors and we've been staying for a lot of months already. So some kind of a twist on how we're going to celebrate. And that is by involving all the rest of the family into it. Because if not, that will somehow get to a particular sort of expectations. And that somehow there will be some meeting less or more than what it is. So basically, I think that would be it. And of course, when you actually sort of initiated that would mean to say that everybody has to accept what you have on the table. So that's it. So if everybody get to actually have an input on what we're going to have to do and let the day roll as it is, because I'm sure there would always be some family or relatives or friends that would like to poke you and say hi and get to the laptop, the kumustahan session and everything. So mainly, most likely, our Christmases will actually be spent online for that day. But the most important, of course, is actually the night of the Christmas because that is actually for the family. And I hope with the rest of the families that you have, you get to share that more meaningfully, not necessarily thinking of what we ought to have, what we need to receive and everything, but looking at the outside world. I think you have to actually look out of the window and say that there are other families out there. So basically, it should not be about us, but it should be about the others who doesn't have the means of spending Christmas together. Because I think as Filipinos, that's the basic thing that we need, and that is the family. And if there is no family during Christmas, I think it's actually some kind of a disappointment and somehow a loss for most of our Filipino citizens. That is why you get to be thankful, to be gratified with what we have, that your family is actually there together, celebrating Christmas, healthy, because yes, we have this pandemic and we cannot simply go out and celebrate outside. So yeah, there's a lot of pros and cons of doing the celebration within the family. But I think and I know that as long as the family is together, I think we'll actually go through all of this smoothly and meaningfully.
Right.
Opo, tama. I resonated with Doc Ice nung sinabi niya po na parang ang na-realize ko po kasi it's the little things. You know, yung makasama mo yung pamilya mo, to be with them and makapag-reflect and look back sa Christmas, remembering other people. And Christmas is really about thinking of others. Hindi lang talaga siya para sa atin.
Yun nga, isa rin sa mga na-realize ko ngayong Pasko, dahil sa super simple nung celebrations natin, parang ito yung Pasko na nagpapaalala sa atin, di ba? Ano talaga yung meaning ng Christmas, no? And of course, alam natin yung samahan ng pamilya and all that. Pero Doc Ice, maybe one last question about Christmas before I ask my random questions for you. Why do you think is the Christmas season so special for Filipinos? Why do you think is it so meaningful for all of us?
Because we are basically a closely knit family. We always think of each other as a family, even if you're not blood related. You kind of somehow keep that closeness. And that is actually during Christmas that we usually reach out to our near friends and even to our immediate neighbors. That's how it is, because basically the family is actually the one thing that binds us together. And we always go back home. It's always a mindset that we have that whenever there are celebrations, especially during Christmas, we have to go home. I think that is actually one for Filipinos. That's one of the tradition that we usually have. That even if you are actually from faraway places or whatever countries that you're coming from, there's always that need to have at least one Christmas spent in the Philippines or with your loved ones, with your families, with your relatives. And you have to actually see them, reach out to them and hug them. That's how we are when you're doing the face-to-face. Yeah, you keep the smiles and then you greet one another, you hug them and you say Merry Christmas. And I think those are the things that we'll actually surely miss this season. The warm hugs, although we can only sip hot coffee and all, but that would not actually replace those things that we usually do. The physical contact of handshaking, of tapping a shoulder and saying, hey, it's okay to be not okay. And along that line, and of course, singing Christmas carols with the rest of the community in a church gathering. I think that is one of the many things that we're going to miss. It's basically people. Because we are
Right.
people oriented. We are
Yeah.
family oriented.
I
So
agree.
that is one of, I think, of the things we're going to miss. Because now it will only be the immediate family that we're going to spend Christmas with. Because we usually have a large crowd. Alam mo naman mga Pilipino, di ba? Parang, hello, parang gano'n, sigawan pa dyan. Punta kayo dito, we have
Buong
games.
barangay na po.
Oo, di ba? Parang gaya yan. At you have to go up the house, parang gano'n, di ba? Tapos, parito na kayo, di ba?
Yes.
Gano'n tayo. That's how accommodating we are. So even if you do not know these people who pass around the street or along the road, di ba, we make a point to actually greet them. And if we have something to give, we actually say, pasok po kayo, kain po kayo, something like that. So I think that those are the things that I'm going to miss most here in this Christmas. And yes, you are right, Brother Luigi. And of course, Ellen would actually also agree with me that we only now have things which are essential. And on the most essential things, we get to now see what the meanings of those are. You get to now filter what is actually important because the rest, you don't need it. From that, I now realize what is actually important to me this Christmas time, and that is family. Usually, when I'm actually asked, what do you see or how do you see yourself spending your Christmas with? I always say, my family. Kaya lang ngayon, di ba, you're stuck with your family, parang ganon. So, it's actually a wish granted already, di ba? So, yun eh. So, I think you have to go deeper than that, and that is actually having a meaningful time together. And that
Yes,
is saying how you appreciate one another, and the things that you have not said throughout the entire year, you now have the time to do that. And you now have the close within the home to actually embrace one another, to actually make do with what should have been done with other people with a hug. So, ihug mo na lang, ilang hugs mo yung sa anak mo, asawa mo, o kung sino lang yung nasa bahay. Kasi we cannot actually always do the remembering. We have to always be physical about it. So that we say, do not restrain yourself from embracing the family that you have right now. Because I think everybody needs a hug. Everybody needs some kisses. Everybody needs a warm tap on the shoulder.
Yeah, ganda ng mga ways of how to really express our love and appreciation to each other, no? And we all need that at this time. We express our love in many different ways. And one of the ways that we do that, dito ako sobrang excited. Ano yung mga bagay na nandun sa ating selebrasyon? At yan yung isasama natin, Doc Ay, sa ating segment here in Bro & Co, where we brew with you interesting questions that you would have to answer at the top of your mind. So, Doc Ice, are you ready for my questions for you?
So there's no time to think twice. It's one time
Okay.
think. Okay,
Yes.
ready?
Sige.
Excited.
Doc Ice, your favorite Noche Buena food?
I usually go for the fruits kasi, di ba, pag medyo umiidad ka na ng konti, you cannot eat so much. Yun.
Yeah. Next question po. Favorite Christmas game?
Ewan ko lang kung magagawa ko pa yun ngayon, pero ipapagame ko yan sa family dito sa kahit kami-kami lang. The longest line.
Next question po. Favorite Christmas carol?
Yung the 12th day of Christmas. Kasi gusto na 5 golden rings. Ayun.
Question number 4. If there's one gift to give to others this Christmas, what would it be?
I would want to send messages or prayers individually or specially made for each one of them.
And last one po. One line that you believe defines Christmas for you.
The first point in the line is basically hope. Because hope connects to love, to faith, to Jesus, to family, to friends, and a lot more. Ayun.
Alright. Ang ganda
So
naman,
that actually is my longest line.
Right. And talagang na-connect natin ang longest line at ang ating a long Christmas message na pinaiksi natin. Maraming salamat. Doc Aizal, that wraps up our conversations about Christmas. And we'd like to thank you for sharing your stories with us about Christmas this evening. And we hope that this season remains very, very meaningful for you and your loved ones as you seek to find the real essence of Christmas, especially this year po. And so before we end, we'd like to wish you a very Merry Christmas to you, Doc Aizal, to Ellen, and to your families. Maybe this could be a time, Doc Aizal, for you to send your greetings to our Lasallian family if there's anything you'd like to say.
Okay, so I'm just going to make a short greeting. So basically, 3 things. Keep the smile, continue to be kind, and share joy, faith, and love. I don't want to actually have to extract a lot from the message, but I think 3 things will actually do. And don't forget to enjoy time with the Lord. It's Christmas. So that's it.
Very heartwarming, Doc Aizal. Maraming salamat. And of course, Ellen, how about you? Is there anything you'd like to say to your classmates, to your friends, to your families this Christmas season?
So I agree po with Doc Ice na it's about Jesus this Christmas, and let us put the intention of celebrating our Christmas more meaningfully. And I'd like to say to our viewers, stay safe and healthy. And don't forget to follow health protocols. Lalabas, I am wishing you and your family peace, health, and happiness and prosperity in this coming year. Merry Christmas! Sana po mag-enjoy po tayong lahat kahit ganito yung setup natin.
Ayan, salamat, Ellen. And of course, thank you, Doc Aizal, for being with us on the show. And Ellen, for being my co-host for this very special Christmas episode.
It's an honor to be your co-host po for this episode. Thank you po for having me.
Thank you.
Thank
again.
you for having me also. Thank you.
Masaya ang kwentuhan natin. And sana soon we would see face-to-face with each other so we could share a cup of coffee in real time.
Yes po.
Okay.
Yes.
To all our viewers this evening, of course, thank you for being with us in our Christmas special episode. On behalf of your De La Salle Pa family, of the De La Salle brothers, Merry Christmas and a very prosperous New Year. For those who would like to have your friends or yourself or your teachers and your classmates here on the show, you may just scan this QR code or you may go to the link that you see on your screens or on the description down below, and we're going to talk about things that matter most to you. Once again, this has been Brother VG for the second episode of Bro & Co. And tune in to our YouTube and Bro & Co. channels. So, with that, maraming salamat. This has been Bro & Co., where we serve you freshly brewed conversations on life, learning, and Saint LaSalle.